It's One Hot Kid Doc here, and I'm checking in with you to show you my next monthly beauty subscription box, and the one that came in the mail that I'm not as surprised about, because if you remember from my first post that told you all the ins and outs of monthly beauty subscriptions, Beauty Army, which you can't see because it's so finely written on the box right here, it's a little raised. Beauty Army is the one that lets you select 6 samples a month. $12 a month is the subscription, and they give you about 9 or 10 to choose from. You select 6. If you don't want 6, you don't have to get any. You can opt out that month, or you can send it to someone else. So that's pretty good about Beauty Army. So Beauty Army, ARMY.com. That one, I did like the stuff that I had to select from, but I did hear from different reviews and comments also that were sent to me in my email that I'm going to get probably tired of Beauty Army because it seems to be like the same 9 or 10 choices that you have each time. But this was my first one. I like the items that I selected, but you don't know what I selected, so I'm here to show them to you. I also know that Beauty Army either comes in black box, white box, or pink box. I got the white box, and the camouflage is always in the inside. And so that's a pretty good thing. So this box is definitely reusable. You can use it for storage of any of your toiletries, kitchen items. I mean, tons of things could go in there. In my daughter's room, I could use it for putting, her crayons or anything in. So always reuse things when possible. It comes with a little card. This one is Hello Gorgeous. This is more about hair this month. So it's about tips that I already have told you about in some of my posts, which is about don't wash your hair every day. Try to wait at least a couple of days if possible to shampoo your hair. It just gives your hair a little bit more volume and luster if you do that. So they point out some of the stuff that if you follow and subscribe to me, I'm already letting you in on. So that's what's in the beginning. Then it's just a little tissue inside. And the items that I selected, I kind of forgot because I did select it like a couple of weeks ago, is English Laundry, so if you can see that. And this is a little sample of their number 7 by Christopher Wicks is and it's not in there, but hopefully this is it. Yes, it fell out, sorry. So this goes off in there. Let's see how that smells. I'm hoping I like it. And I do. That smells pretty good. Okay, so that's my first item. So again, remember Beauty Army is samples. Sometimes they give you one full-size item to choose from. And I think this was considered my full-size item. This here, if you can see, is Cool Way, the Low Heat Revolution, and this is Transform Styling Spray. Delivers long-lasting, shiny, silky, smooth results with blow drying, so that's always pretty good. I rarely blow dry my hair, but when I do, I don't really have a whole lot of products around because, again, I don't do it myself too often, so it's a great way to get something to try, and then if I like it, I can always get something larger. So that's my second item. So the English Laundry, that's 2. And then I selected this little agave healing oil treatment for hair. Smooths, restores, and transforms unmanageable frizzy hair. So if you can see that. Okay. It's a small sample, 0.1 ounce. But it's enough to see, do you like it? If so, get the larger product. Then I also got Be Fine Food Skincare Single Serve Pore Refining Treatment Scrub. I remember that. I was excited about that. Buff Off the Rough, instantly lifts skin, reduces pores, and evens out patchy skin. So this is a little face scrub. It's a 0.34 ounce, all natural, paraben free, vegetable proteins, and allergy free, no fragrance. But it does use coconut jojoba, and or jojoba, whichever way you say it, and citrus. Okay, there's that one. and this little tiny brazen glimmerflage. What color was that? If you can see it, super tiny. Now I do see a lot of complaints on the different channels regarding brazen because it is an eyeshadow, if I remember correctly. Yep, mineral eyeshadow. Since it is a loose powder, that is just tough to not lose everywhere. So what you have to get is get yourself a little dish. A dish that you can rinse out very easily, that dries while you're going to work for the day or whatever, and then when you get back home and you need to use it for the next time. But just get your little silver dish, but get a little thing like that that's made out of metal, and just dab on a little bit of your eyeshadow, then pick it up with your brush, and then again, just rinse it off, and then it's dry for the next time you need to use it. So that's how I remedy when I get little things like this that are not pressed, but they're loose powder, so that you don't lose half of it in trying to dip your brush off into the actual container. So that's a tip from One Hot Kit Dot. So that's one. And last but not least, my Remington. Okay, you see those? Head wraps. And I don't have anything braided, so the reason why I selected these, if you can see, and oh, that feels like real leather. I'm sure it's probably not real leather, but it could be. It just says 2 head wraps, and one, as you can see, is a cream color, and one's a brown color. I have a lot of little head wraps. Some are thicker. My thin ones don't have any, real design to them. So I definitely wanted to get this with my blonde, and something to kind of be a little bit more contrast. This one, I don't think that there was any color choices other than these two, but these worked out perfect for me. So that is the contents of my box. See, it's empty, but I'm pleased with it for 12 bucks. Okay, if you think about it. And the one thing about Beauty Army that you don't typically get with some of the other monthly cards is the price kind of breakdown for you. You don't get that with Beauty Army, so you kind of got to guess it yourself. I'm a pretty good shopper, so I kind of know. If you go to Ulta to get something like this, you're going to be paying $6 or $7. You go to Walmart, you're going to be paying $3.97 for 2. So let's round it up, $4 for that. Not sure how much this would be, but let's just say it's $2 or $3 for the sample, because again, it's a pretty large sample, 3.3 ounces. So let's say it's $3, so $4, that's $7. And then little things like this, I want to give them maybe $1 credit for the amount that they give in a sample size. So let's say that's another $1, so that's $8. Samples like this, I knew that I could probably go into Nordstrom's or Macy's and ask for a sample of it, but so these may be 50 cents that you would get. So where are we at? $9, maybe $9. I maybe give $1 again, $10. And I do know that the brazen is usually about $4 for their little mineral powder. So $10, $4, 14, I paid 12. So not the best deal, I don't think, in this box. Again, with any of them, it's always up to you. Try it out. If the products seem to fit you, if you feel like the value is worth it, you continue your monthly subscription. With all of them that I have found, at any point you don't like it, you stop your subscription. Make sure you do it before you get billed for the next one, or you're going to get another box. But if you stay on top of when the billing cycle ends for it and when it's going to be shipped out, you can cancel at any time. So I'll get one more month of this and see if I like the choices that I have. If not, I'll save that $12 and move it over to Beauty Box 5 or something like that, one of the other $10 a month subscriptions. So keep all those tips in mind when you're looking, just so you're aware. And I know I told you in my first post all about the monthly subscriptions that there are tons of monthly subscriptions out there, not only related to beauty. There's also some related to vegan food, Conscious Box, which is everything friendly, so good for the economy. Everything is free this, free that, fragrance free, paraben free. So there's tons like that, as well as there's the things that order your clothes, like I told you before, with Trunk Box. And the list goes on and on with the monthly beauty ones. Things I didn't even mention to you guys about True Beauty and Test Tube Beauty. And there was another one that I saw, I think it's called Lip Mystery. And then there's Blush Mystery. So there's so many. Lip Mystery, of course, is all about lips, so most of the samples in there. Everything kind of ranges all between starting at 10, then there's 15, then there's 21, 35, 49. There's some that are only once every. Test tube is 6 times a year. It used to be 4, and now it's 6 times a year, so every other month. And I think test tube is 39 or 45, because I think you have to pay shipping on that one. I can't quite remember. But just know there are tons out there. So if you're looking for a good deal, typically, like I said, this box doesn't seem like the greatest deal. If you're looking for a good deal, monthly box subscriptions are really the way to go. So I hope all this information was helpful, and I hope you subscribe, One Hot Kid Doc, and share my video with your friends. Put it on your Facebook, put it on your Instagram, put it on your Pinterest, put it on your Tumblr, all the things that are out there. I need all the support that I can get. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great day.